game on!
Starting match.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and we're underway. Round starting in 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Joining match.
It's game on!
Starting match.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to EML, and today we're coming at you with Deceit and Chaos's match. Today I am joined in the booth by my guy Chromium. Chromium, say hi. Oh, I could not hear that. And then we're also joined by Penny on cams. Penny, say hi. We're currently waiting on our ready ups, but we are really excited to get this match going. Banana Man in the chat. Oh, he just dissed you, Chromium. He goes, my guy Chromium, we're like, my guy Bumium.
Well,
Ooh.
Banana Man, more like Bum Man.
Oh. I don't know if you can say that on cast. Ooh.
Yeah, it's getting very political here.
Yeah, you might get got. Dude's gonna come in
Getting
here and yell at you.
Eh.
Yeah. We had a player drop from Orange. Feels has dropped. Father Doom. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, while we wait, I have a question for the Twitch chat, which is, I'm hungry. I want McDonald's.
Mhm.
What should I order? I'll
He was
limit
thinking about
you
getting a
to
McDonald's meal.
one meal. You can choose sides and drink and main course, but it's only gonna be one. And
You have to
maybe a
get the
milkshake.
Sprite. You have to get the Sprite.
But hey, not you. You don't get to choose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only chat.
Kaylin said Big Mac.
Big Mac. Okay.
Big Mac.
Big Mac. Okay.
With a caramel frap. Oh.
The caramel frappe at
Frappe?
yeah, it's not frap. A frap.
It's
It's a frappe.
You are so weird.
Frappe.
Oh, ew.
Yeah, that's my French accent.
Yeah.
I like to eat good. Yes, This guy,
Dude.
every cast has like his mom ordered himself McDonald's. Crazy.
Hey, McBubbles said he'll buy you the Big Mac.
McBubbles? Oh
You
hell
should take him
yeah.
up on that. Hey,
Yes.
no cursing on my Christian Minecraft server.
That is not a
All
curse
right,
word.
we have ready ups coming in from both teams. I will go ahead and have Chromium take it away for the joust.
Absolutely. As we saw last against Team Chaos versus Team 200, Chaos does have those fast stacks with that KJ and Zuko stack, but we'll have to see when it compares to Team Deceit. And it will be Team Chaos getting it. Zuko trying to pass the KJ, but it is a little bit too short as it hits the ceiling. We're going to have Ryan getting the disc. He's going to duck over Zuko, but gets stunned out by that quick Chaos stack. It is a loose disc going into KJ's hand. KJ slapping it down, only gets it, only slapping it to Zuko. Zuko now with the disc. Gonna walk a little bit more, try to reset it back to Only, and it does connect to Only. Only now resetting it back to Milky Way. Milky Way now gonna throw it all the way down to Zuko. Zuko with the disc, gonna hold it a little bit, looking for that open pass or possible reset. As we do have Ryan pressuring him, he will choose to reset it back to Only with the disc. Gonna walk it up a little bit. Go on Pac-Man. Pac-Man passing it all the way up to KJ. KJ passing it to Milky Way, and Milky Way dunks it in for the first 2 points.
Oh, that was actually cool. I think she got Chicago.
He got stunned out last minute.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah, so it wasn't Chicago, it was a stun, but we will see as we have Deceit getting the disc. It'll be going into Spirit's hand. Spirit passing it down to Cole. Cole with the disc. Gonna throw it down to Ryan. Ryan gonna back it up. Spirit's gonna attach to Ryan and stack down as he does pass to Cole. Cole trying to clear it down, but there is a tunnel in the way. Zuko gets to this. Zuko passing it to Only. Only now with the disc. Seeing that possible open 3, but does not take it as there is a quick stack from Deceit. Only gonna hold on to the disc. Gonna throw it all the way up to Milky Way. Milky Way with the disc. Gonna reset it back to Zuko. Zuko with the disc. Gonna walk it down. Throw it down to KJ. KJ throwing it up to Milky Way. Are we gonna see a repeat? And it might be a repeat as Only goes and throws in for another 2 points. Same style of scoring 2.
Deceit seems like a really fast-playing team. I can just tell, like, stacks are flying all around my screen. I don't even know where to look. Alright, we have Spirit grabbing the disc, dancing on the ceiling, passing it over to Ryan. Ryan grabbing on to Spirit, sending that forward over to Feels. Feels grabbing that disc, passing it up high over to Ryan. Ryan looking at Clog, but he dunks it.
It was a beautiful dunk, and it is still dinging as we speak after the end of that dunk. So we will be
I hate when that
seeing
happens.
the first kind of chaos of joust. Let's see, are they going to continue that slow stack that we saw against Team 200, or are they going to go fast? And it looks like it will be only get stunned out. So I'll go into Cole's hand. Cole is passing it down to Spirit. Spirit passing it to Ryan. Ryan taking the one-on-one with goal only, and he does secure that one-on-one in goal. Be Ryan scoring 2 points for Team Deceit.
12, 11, 10, 9.
All right. So we will see how Team Chaos decides to come back from this. As it will be Zuko getting it is. Zuko on ceiling. Gonna throw it down to KJ. KJ throwing it back to Zuko. Zuko with the disc. Gonna wait on ceiling, looking for that possible open pass clear. Or just walk it down as he is choosing to do. Walk it down until someone pressures him. That is Ryan pressuring him. That's okay. He has an open pass to KJ. KJ with the disc. Gonna throw it all the way up, but it gets stolen by Fields. As Fields clears it down left tunnel, it will be a stack open disc race, but Zuko gets the disc. Zuko throwing it down to Milky Way. Milky Way going for an open three and bangs out open three.
Get to your launchers.
Seems like just whenever they've caught up, they've
11,
just
10, 9,
gone back down.
7, 6, 5, 4,
Absolutely.
3, 2.
We have Spirit coming out of the launcher, getting on the ceiling, passing that over to Cole. Cole waiting for some pressure, sending that cross over to Ryan. Ryan now in the trench, getting pressured by Only. Passing that back over to Cole. Cole getting pressured by that stack, sending that down to Fields and back to Cole. Cole sending it back to Fields with that stack still on them, sending it up high over to Ryan. Ryan going forward to Spirit. Spirit slowing it down. Cut passing over to Fields for 2.
A beautiful cut pass from Spirit to Fields as Fields slaps it in. A 19 meters per second slap. Very beautiful, but we will see Chaos having the disc now. Let's see if they will choose to continue that slow, methodical passing plays that we've seen this round. But no, it will be Zuko quickly throwing it to KJ. KJ now resetting it back to Zuko. Zuko with the disc. Looking for a pass as he does choose to pass back to KJ. KJ gonna walk it down, throw it back to Zuko. Is a Zuko KJ passing play. But Zuko will duck under Ryan. Goes for that open three. Saw the open three and took it. We will have Deceit having this disc now. Alright, let's see who'll get there first. It will be Spirit with the disc. Spirit gonna throw it down to Ryan. Ryan throwing it back to Cole. Cole with the disc. Gonna look for a possible pass. He's going to pass it down to Fields. Fields now throwing it down to possible stack, but it might have been a miscommunication on Team Deceit's part as that loose disc going into Zuko's hand. Zuko now with the disc. Gonna throw it up. It is a clear, but Cole is there. Cole gets stunned out though, but that's okay. Ryan is there to get the recovery, but no, Ryan gets stunned out. It's going into Only's hands and Only gonna juke around, but that is a beautiful steal from Spirit, but KJ gets the recovery back to Only. It only puts it in for another 2 points for Chaos.
Wow, these guys play fast. Like, oh my gosh. I just keep seeing threes coming out from their team. Alright, we have Spirit coming out of the launcher, getting on the ceiling again, passing that over to Cole. Cole waiting for that stack to come over, passes across Cloud. That stack almost got there. Ryan and Spirit stacking up, waiting for some pressure coming in from that stack. Cole moving over to the tunnel. They send it over to possibly Fields, but Fields wasn't there. So Milky Way picks it up, sending it through that same tunnel. Bouncing up, but looks like Orange is there to grab it. Oh no, Only gets it, sends it over to the goal, waiting for a 3, but Cole is there to grab it. Sending it all the way through, Spirit grabbing the discs and shooting it in for a 3.
Absolutely, he did shoot that disc for a very beautiful stack play 3, seeing that open goal and take it. We will see how Team Chaos decides to respond with this. Alright, as it goes in Zuko's hand, Zuko slapping up the ceiling. Gonna throw it to Only. Only now with the disc. Gonna throw it down to KJ. KJ gonna walk it up a little bit on his left side as no one is deciding to put pressure on him. He's just gonna continue to walk because no one is there, looking for a possible open pass as he does see that open pass down to only with the disc now. Gonna take the 3-on-1 and a beautiful bottom pocket from only. As now we have Team Deceit. Gonna see how they will decide to choose the next action of this game. Noticed a little bit of pattern coming from Team Deceit as we have Spirit passing to Cole or Ryan, who is either going to be on Pac-Man and Cloud. I wonder if they're going to continue to do the same thing, whether Team Chaos is noticing that pattern too, as they do swap it up a little bit. Switch sides as Cole is now on the right side instead of left side Pac, but it's still the same rhythm, but we will have Ryan having the disc. Ryan clearing it down. A possible shot, but no, it is a little bit too far left as KJ gets the disc recovery. KJ now goes down the left tunnel all the way to only with the disc. Gonna go for a possible boot, but that is too short. But it's okay. Zuko's there. Zuko out the disc. Gonna throw it down to Milky Way. Milky Way gonna try to go for a top pocket, but that dings out as Fields gets the slap. Slapping it. Awkward bounce up. It will be a stack race. Zuko might be there, but no. Zuko is too short. KJ gets the disc. KJ now gonna walk it up, looking for that as he does pass all the way down to Zuko. Zuko now passing it up to Milky Way. Milky Way looking for a cut as he does find that KJ cut, but is done. KJ's done out, but only gets the recovery and only throws it in for another 2 points for Chaos.
There's a lot of really good teamwork going on all around, but it just, in the end, it's just faster stacks and whoever gets there. Spirit coming out of that tunnel, getting on the ceiling. Looks like they keep doing the same play every time. Thank you, Chromium, for pointing that out because I actually didn't see that. Going over to Ryan, getting... Oh, I thought that they were going to stack up. Only pushing him, though. Sending that over to Cole. Cole going cross over to Fields. Fields getting pressured by KJ, sending that almost back down to... Oh, it is back down to Ryan. Ryan going up over to Cole. Oh, and that is a bad pass. Only capitalizing on that, sending that out through tunnel. I don't think that they can get round one, but it looks like Blue is locked in for round one.
Absolutely. I think you did have a very nice observation, as I do not believe they can put 9 points in 15 seconds. But that doesn't mean that'll stop them from scoring. Now, I would like to respond to one message in the chat as Caroline says, Zuko is too short. Never thought I'd hear that. I don't know if y'all know, Zuko is 5'3" with a 6'9" wingspan.
Is he really?
So, well-known fact.
Are you lying?
Absolutely.
I think you're lying.
Never. You can touch his kneecaps while standing completely straight.
Okay.
It's straight. It's factual. He
Is
has been genetically bred for Echo.
That's...
Long arms, short enough to duck super close to the floor, so it looks super like...
Yeah, but like when you're short and you duck, you only go down like 2 inches. I would know from experience.
But if you jump, point your thrusters down, and then duck, it looks very dramatic, you know?
I mean, I guess. So let's go over to some stats. So let's see. We have only in the lead with 8 points. Following up close behind him is Milky Way with 5. Only also leading in stuns. He has 13. I honestly think that both teams are doing really good. It's just a matter of, you know, who gets down there first, who capitalizes on mistakes more. They're both really good teams.
Very, absolutely. As we did see coming from last game, how they did dethrone Team 200's undefeated streak since Season 2 of EML. You know.
Although, what I've been hearing, though, is that Team 200 has been playing Orion Drift more rather than Echo. I mean, I've seen them on, but what I've heard is that they're playing Orion Drift more. And I'll start off with a nice neutral joust, and it looks like Blue's going to get there first. Zuko is slapping that over to Cloud, only there to grab the disc. No stacks coming up. Going for that open 3, but it's off the ding ring. KJ there to grab that back, shooting it in for 2.
Absolutely. No, that is something we haven't seen come from Chaos recently, is the missing of an open 3. I don't know if you were watching last game, but it was like every opportunity they had for an open 3, they saw it, they took it, and it punished Team 200.
I got the end of it, but I didn't see too many 3s then.
Second round was amazing. It was amazing chaos plays happening there. But we have Ryan in the ceiling. Ryan trying to meet up with Spirit for a Joker train possibly, as he does pass the Cole. Cole with the disc, throwing it, trying to go for a half court, and is a little bit too short for that bounce. But it's okay. Spirit gets the recovery. Spirit passing it for Ryan for a little
Oh,
dunk on the
alley
bully.
oop.
An
Did you
alley
see that? He
oop.
was hanging over there.
12, 11, 10,
That's the
9,
correct term, an alley oop, when you sit
I
on goal.
I always call it an alley because that's what it's been called. But I've heard people call it the monkey, but I don't like saying the monkey.
The monkey.
Yeah.
I don't know. But we have Zuko. Zuko passing it to KJ. KJ passing it back to Zuko. Zuko now with the disc, throwing it down past that stack to Milky Way, but Milky Way could not get the disc. Feels instead gets the disc, decides to throw it down. But that is unfortunately a bad bounce as Zuko gets the recovery. Zuko with the ender, but that's okay. Cole is there to steal it off his hand. That is a bad clear coming from Cole as it is still on their side. It is a loose disc. That's okay. Ryan's there. Ryan going for that half court attempt a little bit too high up, but that's okay. Cole is there to throw it in for an easy 2 points in the goal.
get to your launchers.
Did you catch the front of that joust right there? It
11,
looked like
10,
Chaos had
9,
actually
8,
um
7, 6,
they had reciprocated what Deceit's been doing. They had somebody go on the ceiling and then somebody like one person go each side. He
Coming from Chaos last time, that is something they also do. They have not as much as we do see, as we have that Cole going on, what do you call it? The Pac-Man, and we have, yeah, and then we
feels
have,
on no, it's feels, yeah.
yeah, and then we have someone on the wall. Instead, they play a little bit shorter as they have Zuko passing it to only who will be on one sort of cloud, and then KJ would be on the other side of Pac-Man.
Yeah. So it looks like Deceit's kind of gotten their footing in. They've felt the feel of the match. They're starting to put in that effort, put in the work. Their momentum's starting to gain a lot of traction, so they have Zuko up on the ceiling, passing that over to KJ on Pac. KJ walking forward, but getting pressured by that stack, sending that low cross over to Zuko. Zuko keeping his eyes on that stack, sending that back over to KJ. KJ getting pressured, sending that through the tunnel all the way over to Milky Way. Milky Way going for a half court, but missing. Only almost there to get the rebound of that shot, but he is stunned out. Zuko grabbing that disc again, pressured by Spirit, sending that forward low over to Only. Only passing over to the pole, and Milky Way in for 2.
get to your launchers.
Now, so we can't overlook that is a very beautiful same side pocket coming from Milky Way. I believe that was perfect, as perfect as you can get from that angle of a same side pocket. But we will
Glaze.
have, that is no glaze, straight facts. But we do have Deceit as Spirit passes it to Cole. Cole passing it back to Spirit. Spirit now at the disc. Gonna look for, try to juke past that stack. Looking for a pass opportunity as we do have Cole wide open, and Spirit does see the same thing as Cole gets the disc. Cole passing it down to Fields. Fields throwing it down to that stack and taking an open 3, but no, the shield is there. That is going into Fields' hand, but Fields gets stunned out. That's okay. Ryan's there to get the disc recovery. Ryan trying to get going off him, but that's okay. He drops the disc and only gets the disc, but no, only clears it, and Cole is there. Cole decides to clear it down, going into Ryan's hands. Ryan passing it to Spirit. Spirit trying to throws the Fields, but no, Fields gets stolen by KJ. KJ clearing the disc, but that is a bad clear, so it hands up in Fields' hand, but Fields gets stunned out. Milky Way gets the disc. Milky Way now throwing it up, clearing it up. That is an awkward bounce as it does stay in the middle of the arena as Ryan gets the disc. Ryan throwing it up to Fields. Fields going for an open 3, but that is an unfortunate miss. Only gets the recovery. Only throwing it to KJ. KJ now has the disc. Gonna throw it down same side. It is a loose disc stack race as Ryan gets there first, but Ryan gets stolen by Milky Way. Both of them stunned out, but Zuko gets the disc and takes out open 3.
Get to your
That was a beautiful 3. I can't tell if it's been 1 or 2 goals since I last spoke. That was a long volley.
That was a very long volley.
Here, I'll take over because I'm so charitable.
Okay.
We have Deceit coming out of the tubes. Spirit grabbing that. Not going on the ceiling this time, but passing that over to Pac-Man, over to Cole. Cole sending that cross high over to Ryan. Ryan back to Cole and forward over to Fields. Fields getting that stun or that pressure from the stack. Sending that back to Ryan. Ryan going forward low over to Fields. Fields crossing to Cole, but getting intercepted by Milky Way. Milky Way trying to clear that out, but it is stuck in the valley. Ryan grabbing the disc once again, sending that over to the Cloud onto Spirit. Spirit waiting for that pressure to come in. And he is passing that crossover to Ryan. Ryan getting double pressured, going for the shot, but it is a good save. I always love a good save. Goalies are awesome. Shot coming in from Milky Way, but Fields does grab that. KJ with the disc now, crossing that over to Milky Way, but it bounces off the nest. Spirit grabbing that disc, sending that through the almost through the tunnel. Spirit then grabbing it and sending it through the tunnel. Ryan grabbing the disc, almost sending it in for a 3, but it is off the ding ring. Luckily, Zuko is there to grab that. Goes back into Ryan's hands, crossing that over to Fields, but Fields does not get the disc. Milky Way grabbing the disc again, sending that through the tunnel. Over to KJ. KJ sending that through over to, that looks like Zuko, but Zuko wasn't there. Only now sending that to Zuko, and Zuko dunking that for a 2.
Absolutely. That is a classical Zuko thing to do, is his off clock into a dunk. You know, Sino mentioned this, I believe, 2 casted matches ago, where Zuko has this thing where he can somehow Chicago the goalie off a dunk almost 99% of the time. So he does use that to his advantage. But we will see Cole with the disc. Cole drops the disc. We'll have Zuko getting the disc now. Zuko passing it to KJ. KJ now with the disc. Looking for a reset, and he does find that reset of Milky Way. Milky Way gonna walk it up, pass it back to KJ. KJ now gonna throw it down to Zuko. Zuko goes for a off the head of Cole into goal.
Was Cole stunned? Oh, I
Cole
would
was
feel
not
so
stunned
bad.
at that moment.
Oh, I would feel so bad.
Very tragic, as I believe that is the second time Cole has
Yeah.
scored for Chaos. We will see how they decide to react as Spirit gets the disc again as he throws it down to Ryan. Ryan throwing it at Cole. Cole gonna walk it up. Look for a open pass as he does find that open pass to Ryan, but Ryan gets stunned out. KJ gets the disc recovery. KJ throwing it only not the disc. Hitting the top as it does bounce down in Zuko's hands. Zuko taking a 3, and he does ding that 3 off backboard. Ryan slaps the disc, but only's there, only slapping it at Milky Way. Milky Way with the disc. Throws it to Zuko. Zuko trying to go for a dunk. That is a beautiful slap save coming from Cole. But Milky Way does get the disc, but no, Milky Way gets the disc. I'm wrong, but no, Cole gets the disc. Cole decides to clear it left tunnel, as that is a stack race. Who will get there first? Zuko gets there first. Zuko slaps it. It'll go into KJ's hands. KJ juking around. Go throw it. Try to clear it, or possible throw 2 only, but that is unfortunately not out as Ryan gets the disc recovery. Ryan throwing it down to Spirit. Spirit not the disc. Juking around. Resets it back to Cole. Cole gonna walk it up a little bit. Look for an open pass. He does find that open pass to Spirit. Spirit passing to Ryan. And Ryan with a beautiful cut pass into goal for 2 points for Deceit.
That was a lot of back and forth over there on Orange side. I saw like that just was weird with your words. You were like, no, it's him. Then it's. That was pretty funny.
It's everyone's disc at this point.
We have Chaos coming out of the tube. Zuko dancing around on the ceiling, sending it over to KJ. KJ up high over to Only, getting double stack pressured. Cole on him, resetting the back over to Nest. Zuko passing that over to Milky Way. Milky Way waiting for some stacks to come in, but they are broken. Going for the half, but he dings it. Ryan grabbing the disc again. They have 30 seconds. Orange needs to make a 3 so that they can make it to round 3. Can they do it? Ryan walking up with the disc, sending that over to Cole, but Cole almost missed it. Cole getting stunned out by KJ. Ryan grabbing it again, sending it over to Cole. Cole looking for his teammates. Spirit with the disc now, looking for the 3, and they make it. It looks like there is OT for round 2 of Chaos and Deceit.
There absolutely is OT. Now, I cannot lie. When I saw Cole get stunned out on tunnel, I thought that was game over.
I was hopeless. I thought we were donezo.
But unfortunately, Milky Way did get that ding off that half court, which did allow the recovery. And Spirit, with all that pressure to make that open 3, did find that 3 and make it, leading them to OT. Now,
we have
who will
a
get there
nice
first?
neutral joust. Blue gets there first. Cole is there to grab the disc, though, sending that through mid. It's going to bounce up, and Ryan is there. Ryan looking for that open shot, but Milky Way is there, passing that over to Spirit. Spirit in for a 2, and it looks like we have a 3-round match, folks.
Absolutely. That was a beautiful, well thought out goalie stun coming from, I could not believe I saw who, but either way, that was a beautiful goalie stun to secure this round and possibly the win for Team Deceit. We never know.
Comeback season, I guess.
Comeback season.
Now, hopefully, since Deceit's gotten their footing in and they're building up their momentum and their pacing, hopefully they will be able to win round 3. Now, chat, who do you guys think is going to win? Not who do you hope, who do you think? Because hope and think are always different ideas. Who do you think is going to win, Chromium?
I personally want to have Chaos win, as we have seen them. I want.
Okay.
I think. I believe.
You believe.
I feel like Stephen A. Smith here. I believe Chaos will win. Chaos in 5.
Oh my god.
As we have seen them perform possibly at their best against 200. I know you said that you weren't there, but I believe round 2 score against Team 200 was 21-8, which was mind-blowing to see the Season 2 champs lose that much by that big of a margin. We will have a neutral joust here as Spirit jumps over those tags. So I had to think he's inverted as he passes the Fields. Fields passes it to Ryan. Ryan trying to get a cut past to Cole, but unfortunately he is too short. But Milky Way is stunned out, but Milky Way still saves it. But Cole gets the recovery and throws it in for 2 points. Now, that is a beautiful save coming from Milky Way as he was stunned out. And then, last second, was able to jump out and save that shot. Can't falter that. You know, life happens. But that is still a beautiful attempt as Zuko passes it to KJ. KJ now throwing it down to Milky Way. Milky Way with the disc. Gonna look for a pass or reset as he does choose to reset it to KJ. KJ now looking for a reset as he does find Zuko back there. Zuko now gonna walk it upfield looking for a pass. And if no one's gonna pressure him, he's just gonna walk forward even more. Let's see what he chooses to do. He is choosing to walk forward a little more as he does pass to only now at the disc, looking for a pass to Zuko. And Zuko with a beautiful cut pass, shooting under the goalie for 2 points for Chaos.
Again, with the momentum thing, it's just a matter of momentum and who gets there first. Capitalizing on the mistakes that each team makes. Honestly, this is anybody's game. At this point, your mother could win. I don't even know. Spirit going on. Spirit going on the roof, passing over to Cole. Cole to Fields, but resetting back over to Ryan. Ryan slapping that through, grabbing the disc again. Stack coming through on him, pressuring him on the pole. Trying to bounce that into the goal, but it does not bounce good. Only grabbing the disc, sending that through the tunnel, but it is in Ryan's hands. Ryan trying to send that through, but the stack is there, so he wants to know where to go. Sending that over to Fields. Fields going cross over to Cole. Cole back over to Fields. And a beautiful bottom pocket.
Absolutely. It looked like a little bit of a double grab coming from Fields. I don't know if you saw that. It was like a little weird. Possibly a CV1 flick coming from a Quest. I don't know. It was a very interesting throw, to say the least. It threw me off a little bit, but we will have Team Chaos coming in. As Zuko passing it down to KJ. KJ gonna do a little bit of a twirl on station as he passes it to only passing it to Milky Way. Milky Way now at the disc. Gonna move back a little bit, trying to move around Spirit as he does just choose to reset it to KJ. KJ now gonna throw it down to Zuko. Zuko walking it up. Still choosing to walk up, take that one-on-one with goalie as he shoots backboard, but no, that backboard did not connect into the goal as we have Ryan. Ryan trying to clear it, but KJ is unfortunately there as KJ passes it to only now to this. Gonna throw it up as a cut pass to Milky Way, and Milky Way throws it in for 2 points.
I don't know if that was me lagging or their server lagging. I just saw things teleporting across the screen. I couldn't even see anything.
I believe that was you lagging.
Oh, okay. My bad. I guess I'll fix my internet.
Sorry to break it to you.
We have Deceit coming out of the tunnel, Spirit on that nest, sending that over to Ryan. Ryan sending that cross over to Cole. Those stacks are getting up though, so Cole sends it through all the way over to Fields. Fields pushing back to that tunnel over to Cole. Cole trying to go. Oh, Cole going crossover to Spirit. That's to Ryan, and Ryan in for a beautiful 2.
Get to your launchers.
A very beautiful back and forth coming from Deceit and Chaos.
Yeah, I know. I honestly think that if they're going to keep playing like this, then it's just a matter of time and whoever makes their goals faster.
Absolutely. Now, that was not to brush over it, a 19 coming from Ryan. But we do have
I didn't
KJ.
see that.
That was a 19. That is Zuko missing the disc. And we have Deceit stack going in. Cole taking that open 3, making it a 5-point lead coming from Deceit here.
Again, it is just capitalizing on mistakes. Simple things like not grabbing the disc can result in things like this happening.
Absolutely. As we do have Chaos with the joust again. Hopefully, they don't make that same mistake as they just happened, as we have Zuko. Zuko throwing it down to only. This is a new joust coming from Team Chaos, as Milky Way gets the disc. Milky Way trying to bang that open 3, but sadly it hits shield, but that's okay. Zuko's there to throw it in for an easy 2 points.
Ooh, not Caroline dissing on Cole. Since when could he shoot 3s, she says.
That is a very good question, as I have yet to see that in a game yet.
You just saw it.
I believe he is hacking, as we do need to check his PC after this.
Aimbot, Zemcore. Alright, Cole resetting over to Spirit. Spirit missing that. Fields trying to reset that, but it goes into the shield. Only grabbing that disc but gets stunned out. Ryan grabbing the disc eventually. Going into the tunnel, but it bounces off of Station. Hopefully Orange is there to grab that. And Orange is. Ryan in the tunnel trying to send that over to Cole, but Cole misses. Spirit grabbing that disc, resetting that back over to Ryan. Ryan getting on boat side, getting pressured by Only. Now resetting that back over to Fields. Fields pushing that cross, but it is a little too far for Cole to grab. Cole grabs it, sending it over to Spirit, then back to Cole, but Cole misses it. Hopefully there's no stacks coming up. Cole sending that forward over to Spirit. Spirit sending that to Fields. Fields getting it off the ding ring. Only grabbing that disc now, waiting for those stacks to go out. Sending that through the tunnel. Milky Way is there, but can he grab it? Milky Way sending it in for 2. Caroline. Caroline said Zemcore.
Absolutely. Now, I don't know. I feel like not Milky Way. Well, as we did see from Milky Way, but more Chaos in general is playing this more calmly now, as we are seeing them get back in the groove. But we have Spirit. Spirit passing it to Cole. Cole now throwing it all the way down to Fields. Fields throwing it up. Is a weird balance off that little Geo. Don't know the Geo's name. It's been Zuko. Zuko resetting it to Milky Way. Milky Way throwing it down. But Cole is there to intercept. Looking for a reset, as he does reset to Ryan. Ryan now walking it up. Throws it all the way up to Fields. Fields now going to go for 2 points on the goalie, as this is a 3-point game. Very beautiful coming from Fields. Now, that was a beautiful read from Cole, as he was able to intercept. I cannot think very well right now. I'm hungry. But let's see. We have Zuko here. Zuko throwing it to Only now at the disc. Throwing it down to KJ. KJ throwing it to Zuko. This is a little Bermuda Triangle, as Only gets the disc. Only throwing it down to Milky Way. Milky Way looking for that 3, but that 3 is not available, as he will throw it down to KJ. KJ now throwing it down to Zuko. Zuko gonna walk it up, as he is unpressured currently. But now there is pressure as he throws it down to KJ. KJ now throwing it up to Milky Way. Milky Way walking it down as he throws to Only. Only going for a beautiful backboard.
That was pretty.
Very pretty indeed.
This is anybody's match. There's still plenty of time. Neither team has like more than a 5 or 6 point boost up. So again, it's anybody's game. I'm honestly excited to see the outcome of this. Shinri says need to mid-game more after turnovers. I don't even know what that means. Ryan now with the disc, sending that over to Cole. Cole getting that pressure, but that stack is broke. Sending that over to Ryan. Stack is up again. Ryan sending that back to Cole, but Zuko capitalizes on that, sending that, trying it in for a half court, but that is off the ding ring. Only again with another dunk. I think I've seen this guy dunk like 3 times in a row.
No, that was Milky Way that dunked it the last
Oh
2
my
times.
gosh. There's too
It
many
is
dunks coming in from this team.
absolutely, but that was a very beautiful punish as Cole was unable to get that disc, and Team Chaos saw that and stacked to it. But that's okay, as we have Spirit. Let's see how the answers. As Spirit throws it to Ryan. Ryan now throwing it down to Cole. Cole with the disc. Could throw it up to Ryan as their front stack pressure is broken, but that's okay. KJ stuns out Ryan as that's lose this. Zuko gets the disc. Zuko gonna reset it down to that stack as Milky Way throws it down. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication as that looked like it was a dribble. Cole gets it, slaps it down same side tunnel, but Milky Way is there as Milky Way throws it to Zuko. Zuko could not get the disc in time, so that leads to Cole getting it. Cole, weird bounce. Don't know why he chose to do that as it hits the Geo and KJ gets the recovery, but no, that's okay. Ryan's there to intercept and clear it all the way down the field. Let's see who will get there first. It will be Milky Way. Milky Way slaps it down the field as Cole gets it. Cole throws it all the way upfield to Fields' hand. Fields slaps it down. A possible bounce pass. Let's see who gets there. And wow, oh, a beautiful save coming from the team Chaos, but that's okay.
I don't think
Spirit
that was
throws
a
to Ryan.
save. That just was Ryan.
Was that just a
missing.
miss?
That was just a miss because Ryan had it and he shot it behind his back, but it then dung off of the goal, I guess. I don't know how to put that, but it was definitely a miss. Oh my gosh.
Let's see how Chaos will do. They have 15 seconds to score 1 goal. You have KJ throwing it up to Only. Only now throwing it to Milky Way. This is the last 10 seconds of the game. Let's see what they will choose to do. Milky Way gonna hold it. Throw it up to KJ, but a beautiful save from Ryan.
What a
That does end
beautiful
the game.
save!
Team Deceit defeats Team Chaos.
And the underdogs win. I didn't think that would happen just based off how they were playing first round. First round, they didn't have their footing, but you know, underdogs, eventually they all gotta have their day.
Wow.
Caroline saying she didn't expect that.
Absolutely.
Oh.
That is something I didn't expect either, as I'm gonna be real. I was expecting a blowout coming into this game, but I was mistaken.
You thought they would clear them out of the water?
Absolutely. I thought this
There's
would be a
no
no contest.
way. These are all pretty good players. It's 4 good players against 4 good players.
That
Honestly,
is true.
if it were something like maybe a plat team versus this, I would expect a blowout. But with it being this many well-seasoned and well-experienced players, I wouldn't think that it would be a blowout.
Yeah, that honestly shocked me. This isn't to take away from the sea, as that was a very beautiful back and forth game, as
Yeah,
it
you
was
just glazed
close at the
chaos.
end. I will still continue to glaze chaos.
OMG.
Beautiful game.
It looks like Deceit has dethroned Chaos from their last win.
Yeah,
You wouldn't agree?
honestly a shocker.
Does that make you sad to hear?
Honestly, I am a little disappointed coming from Chaos.
Really?
Coming from that, they had so much momentum going forward from yesterday. It was
Really
like,
had, but you know, I wouldn't expect momentum from a game that was 24 hours ago to carry over. They did good.
that is true. That is
They
true.
they absolutely crushed them first round. I will admit that.
Absolutely. And I was thinking they'd take that crushing and they'd just double it, you know?
Yeah, but seeing as how I've like known most of the players on Orange Team and how they play, I would have expected them to come through second round. And if they had it, then I would have been disappointed. It's one of those we're not a first round team kind of moments, you know?
Not a first round team. We're just gonna take it in second and third round.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being an underdog. I think, oh gosh, what was it? I know that an Echo player had their bio as every dog's gotta have its day. I forgot who that was, but
That was Kroger's.
oh, well, I still think that's pretty true. Every dog does have to have its day. Orange Team definitely did. I know that a lot of people coming into the cast didn't really expect that. Milky Way in the chat saying no more casts from us. Do you think they're getting little camera shy?
I don't know. I don't think they're getting camera shy. I do believe that Deceit did do some, not some, but a lot of VOD reviews, seeing how they can decide how to deal with chaos.
Oh, that's why he's saying he's not letting people study them. That's funny.
Yes, I do believe there is a lot of preparation from Deceit coming into this match.
Hey, put in the work. You get good results.
Absolutely.
So, thank you guys all for coming to our cast tonight. Thank you for watching Deceit versus Chaos. We will see you guys in a later cast, and I hope to see you guys all in chat next time. Chromio, do you have any last words?
Great game from both players. Other than that, yeah, that's all I have.
All right, and with that, you guys have a good night and stay safe. I'll see you guys next time.